Up to now, a lot of Jamaican people don't understand how hard it was for Andrew Holness and members of the JLP party to secure this third term, to win this general election. They don't understand. It's like Mr. Holness and the members of the JLP party went up against every single dark forces in this world. It's like they were unleashed in Jamaica. These dark forces were unleashed in Jamaica, and every single one of them was targeted to Andrew Holness and the members of the JLP party. They went up against lies. They went up against misinformation. They went up against propaganda. And when all of that don't work, them went up against destruction of character. And when that didn't work, them resort to intimidation, manipulation. They also went up against the backward thinking of the Jamaican people, which comes in the form of die-heartedness. That no matter how good the JLP is, you should not vote for them. No matter how good the JLP set the country, you should vote them out, because Jamaica is a PNP country. They had to went up against that. They had to be out here convincing the Jamaican people of the good they done, something that them supposed to see with them eye. The JLP members had to be out here going up against all that, and they came out victorious. Because you have a few well-thinking Jamaican people that actually believe in change, that actually see the good work that the JLP have done. And the person who vocalized this dark time to me is Miss Rhoda Crawford, because she give a more clear picture of what was going on during the campaign in her constituency. So guys, in today's video, we're going to discuss the backward thinking and the corruption that went on in the Jamaican campaign trail in this video. If this is something that you're currently interested in, sit back, relax as we get into the video right now.
My MP work. They want to see more of Rhoda in the political hat, in her green shirt, sitting down on the corner, that sort of thing. And when we saw that that was one of the concerns, we hammered that home. And you know, there were days when I was so tired, and the campaign director insisted, "You're going out there today. You're going to meet the people." And Cliff, let me tell you something. You alluded to it earlier, and it is true. I don't know where you heard it from, but I can confirm that people in the highest level of leadership, multiple persons, reached out to me in a serious way to say, "Rhoda, we know that you've been an excellent member of parliament. We'd want to see you return to Gordon House, but we have a concern with you being in Manchester Central, especially after the local election." And I told them, I have all confidence in the people of Manchester Central. I asked the party, please allow me the opportunity to represent the people. We got to a bargaining ground. The party said, "Well, Rhoda, we will do a poll in the constituency to see how you're showing up." The poll was done. They were satisfied with the results. And they said, "Rhoda, you have our blessing. We believe you'll be able to take it home." And when Prime Minister Holness came recently to move around in the constituency, he saw that I had the ground in control. When Dr. Tufton, who was our campaign chairman, came, he recognized the same thing. When Minister Vance came, he recognized the same thing. When Minister Dana came, she recognized the same thing. When Delano came, when Aubin Hill came, when Senator Sophia Longmore came, all of the persons, when Dr. Andrew Wheatley came, when Minister Desmond Mackenzie came, those who came in the space felt and saw what I was saying. I told them The people are not going to let me down. And I told them I want to stay with my people. They elected me in 2020. They will again re-elect me in 2025. And Cliff, I was at peace. I told myself that if I didn't make it home, it wasn't because I hadn't represented well, and I would have been willing to accept the fate. But I wasn't leaving the people in Manchester Central. I don't think that it would have been good, and it's not who I am, Cliff. And when I shared, with two of my close political colleagues in the parliament who are returning for the second time, that the party want to move me, they're saying, boy, Rhoda, we're confident in your abilities, but you're sure you don't want to move. And the other thing that I stood firm on yesterday, Cliff,
yes,
is not even just yesterday. This campaign in Manchester Central, Cliff, there were people, young men on the corner who came to me. They came to my campaign director. They came to our team leads, and they were not even mincing words. They told us straight, you have to pay for our vote. Some of the young men tell me, you have to buy me a motorbike. Some of them want us to... Motorbike. And I told them, Cliff, I am not giving any young men any motorbikes to go and kill off themselves. What I want to give you is real opportunities. Are you interested in a building grant? Are you interested in a farm work opportunity? I want to give you real opportunities. And I told them, you must set higher standards for yourself.
So hold on, Rhoda Moy Crawford. Are you saying that those who you were competing against were offering such bribes and inducements to
Absolutely.
young men?
And I say that without fear or apology because we have the evidence.
A motorbike?
Motorbikes, building material, all kinds of things, Cliff. Cars. I was under so much pressure. So, Cliff, I wasn't under any real pressure from some of the dark forces in some instant, meaning the people were standing with me and standing up with me. The pressure that I would say I come under was from some of my own supporters who felt that, Rhoda, the other side is offering this. What are you gonna do? We want something too. And people were pressuring me for car rentals. And I told them I have the messages, I can forward them, I can screenshot. Up to yesterday when we were going down to the wire, some of my solid supporters were telling me, look here, it's 30 of us up here. It's 8 of us. If you don't bring some money to us by 5 minutes to 5, we're not voting. And I told them straight, I do not buy votes. And Cliff, we made up our mind. I told them and I told my campaign director, I have put in the work. And if I can't win based on the work that I've put in, it would be a sad day for Manchester Central and a sad day for Jamaica. So I'm so happy that the people of Manchester Central has shown the rest of Jamaica and the rest of the world that we want good representation from our people. And once we represent and work hard and work well, they will deliver. And the other thing, Cliff, I have to contribute to the victory. The middle class of Manchester Central, Cliff, they turned up and turned out in their numbers yesterday.
Very interesting.
When I was moving.
Go ahead.
And I want my opponent to hear this. The more he went on a stage and big up the Don, the worse it got for him on the ground. Because I saw pastors calling me, church leaders calling me. Cliff, there were members of the church who donated money for me for petrol yesterday. They called me, they said, MP, we don't want dons. We don't want criminality. We're going to sponsor some gas vouchers for you. And they did. And Cliff, I soon get to the workers because I have to tell you, because I remember them, they tell lie, oh, my workers gone. Nothing never goes up. But I'll get back to that. And Cliff, the man of a business community, my God, they showed up for me. Some of them say, Rhoda, we hear that we're not to give you any money because you're not going to take home the seat. And they tell me, we're helping you anyway. Win, lose, or draw. And I tell them, I'm going to win. I am very confident I'm going to win because I felt the love and support on the ground. I felt it. And we had some helpline. And the most frequent calls we got was, where do I vote? Because we had a big chunk of new voters. I met people 60-odd-year-old, 50-odd-year-old who had never voted. And they say, Rhoda, we have seen the work that you've put in. We have seen the unfair attack that you have gone under, the JLP has gone under, the party leader has gone under. we are going to vote for you. And they went to the EOJ office, they got their ID, but they didn't know what to do with the ID because, of course, these are affluent people who have their passports and driver's license, so they really have no need for the national ID that serves double purpose. And they were calling, asking me, Rhoda, where do I vote? And that's why I made a video showing people that if you flip the back of the ID, if you see 44, it's Manchester Central, and the other number is the polling station, and we did up, so Laverne King did up all of those sheets.
You hear that, blueprinters? People out here using their votes to get things out of MP. And we all know that that is not something new in Jamaica. That's just a regular election day. But that don't make it right. And this and the die-heartedness in the Jamaicans, that a whole back the country. Because this sends a bad message to MPs. Because picture it, me as an MP, I do a lot of work in this constituency. And when you look, them vote me out. For a man who only show up one time for the year and just dash piece of money upon them. What you think I got happen? The next constituency where me get, and money me I got use to get it, And when me get it, me no business with nobody. Because I buy my vote. So the only time them are gonna see me again are when me I buy another vote, which is the election time. And that are the reason why you have a lot of constituency stay in the condition that it is. Mash up and deplorable and all of that. Because the MP realize these people just want handout. Them no want a development. As long as you can give them handout, you will hold the constituency. Bad message to an MP. And the person when me blame for the mindset in a Jamaica, the handout mindset, is Mr. Michael Manley. When Mr. Michael Manley come up with him like a free program them and him like a handout program them. And that caused this up to now. And the Jamaican people train them generation to stay this way. And that's why I agree with Andrew Holness when him say, born in a Jamaica do not make you a Jamaican. I agree with him totally. Because you have a lot of people out here that born in a Jamaica, but they lack patriotism. Them not believe in a country. Anything we have to do with country, for them stand up for them country, them need money and gifts to do it. Them not do it out of patriotism, out of love for country. Because a simple thing like voting in the right MP that are going to develop your constituency for the benefit of you, your generation, and your kids them in the future. And you can't do it. You have to get something for vote. You prefer know that the constituency not grow, not develop as long as you get something in your pocket. And then you call yourself a Jamaican. You can never be a Jamaican. As a wise man once said, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. And that is the mindset that Jamaican people lack. It's always about them. And this are the same reason why you see people over the PMP side I walk around and I tell other people say nothing now go on in Jamaica. Say them are dead for hungry and them need deliverance from Andrew and all of that. Because them believe that the government is supposed to be issuing handout. That the government supposed to buy them house, buy them car, send them picnic to school, while them sit down every day upon the corner not doing anything. That's what they believe. And that is why them cannot experience the prosperity that are happening in the country, because going out go work, they don't see that as prosperity. A handout them see as prosperity. Up to now, they do not understand what is the role of a government. Them no know say the role of a government is to create an environment that everybody can benefit from. An environment that you as a man were born poor have the ability to get rich. They don't know that. And that is why the young people them rock with Andrew, because they understand what the role of a government is, and that is why they are the one experiencing this prosperity. Not all young people, some young people them still in the backward mindset. But a vast majority of young people understand this. And if you check the one them we say nothing nah go on, I guarantee say 80% of them unemployed. Another percentage of them nah look no work, them nah no skill, them educational background poor, but yet still them can say nothing nah go on. All because the government not carrying handout come give them. This mindset need to change, and this is why I'm glad say Andrew win the election. Why? Because now them will get a long period without handout and understand the handout not going to work. Now them have to get up off their asses and go get a job, go get a skill. But if PNP did come in power, the handout mentality would come back, because we see it in their manifesto. Majority of the PNP manifesto was handout. And this is why I'm glad to them now win. The Jamaican people need to understand, say, there's nowhere in the world that handout run a country and that country run properly. No way. And you know when them understand this, when them go foreign. Because when them go foreign, them have to work 2 and 3 jobs just to survive, to keep them head above the water. While in Jamaica, they could be working 1. They could be working 1. This mentality need to change. The die-heartedness and the handoutness is what is holding back us as a nation and holding back us as a people, that is keeping our communities underdeveloped and keeping us poor. Alright, Blueprint family, we'll come to the ending of another video. If you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Destroy the like button. Also, if you are a new viewer here and you haven't yet subscribed and turn post notification on to get notified anytime I drop a new video. Also, remember to share the video with friends and family so they too can become a part of the Blueprint movement. To my new viewers here, we as Blueprinters will live by 3 codes. Those codes are keep grinding, keep hustling, and remember, success is in the blueprint. See you later, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.